Hey, how's it going, everyone? It's your boy Rod from DBZSHFIGS.com, and today I'm bringing to you episode number 41 of the Dragon Ball S.H.Figuarts update series. If you're someone that likes to just hear me talk about the news and updates of the week for the Dragon Ball S.H.Figuarts line, make sure you subscribe, like, and comment. It really does help the channel grow, and I really appreciate if you do it already. But anyways, starting here at my website, DBZSHFIGS.com, a complete archive of every single release in the Dragon Ball S.H.Figuarts line. You could come in here, look at pictures, look at information, look at videos of every single release in the Dragon Ball S.H.Figuarts line, including the brand new announced Super Saiyan Gogeta, which is going to be the New York Comic Con 2025 exclusive. Anyways, while you're here, make sure you head over to Amazon Deals tab, where you'll find all the best deals currently on Amazon for Dragon Ball S.H.Figuarts. Just trying to save you some money here. Just going to highlight some, and these, honestly, if you've seen the past few episodes, it's basically the same. We have the mini trio of Daima. We have Vegeta for $29. We have Piccolo for $43.50. I think that might actually be the cheapest we've seen them so far. And we have Goku for $27.99. Now, I will say they did kind of raise the retail price on these little, especially Vegeta and Goku, to $38. So the percentage off looks a little bit higher, but still, that's because they raised it. The Vegeta does say that there's only a few left. So unfortunately, it looks like they are going to sell out, meaning I don't think they're going to be any cheaper than this, unfortunately, even though we've seen them as low as like $17 on here. I think it's finally coming to an end. And then we have Super Saiyan Gohan, the warrior who surpassed Goku. He's been at 11% off for like the past 6 weeks. So again, that one's a 3.0 figure. It's an amazing Gohan figure. It has the soft goods cape with the cables on it, so you could have infinite amount of articulation on that. I suggest you get it if you don't have it. And then GT Goku, again, a really cool small Goku that comes with a Kamehameha effect piece for $47. Not a bad deal there. What is a bad deal, even though it's discounted, is Purunga and Dende for $273. I mean, if you're really, really looking for it, I mean, I'll take it for $273 instead of $300. But I don't know. I've seen this one in the past as low as 50% off. So not sure. As you can see there, though, it does say that there's only 16 left in stock. So I guess people are buying this. Well, up to you, honestly. Anyways, moving over to the Tamashii Nations calendar. So if you don't know, this is like a calendar that Tamashii Nation puts out for like upcoming releases, re-releases, items that are shipping out, stuff like that. So September 20th, which is like 2 weeks away, we are getting reissues of these 4 figures. We have Cell First Form and then the Super Saiyan versions of the Cell Saga of Gohan, Trunks, and Vegeta. Now, I will say most of these are not hard to find. Cell is actually in stock in a lot of places currently. And then these guys are like retail $34.99 figures. And then the Gohan, I mean, he's on sale on Amazon. So nothing too exciting, to be honest. My Cell, the one that I bought personally, I bought it like a year ago. And it was like 30-40% off on Amazon. So I kind of do expect it to have the same path this year. So I wouldn't really rush to buy it if you don't have it. But anyways, 2 pre-orders will be closing the following day, September 21st, the Great Elder Guru and Glorio. Now, the Great Elder Guru is on Premium Bandai, so you can still go on there and pre-order. And then Glorio, he's one of those online pre-order exclusives. I don't even know what they're called, but for whatever reason, you can't pre-order on Premium Bandai. You got to go to like Big Bad Toy Store or Toys in the Box or import from Japan, anything like that. But those pre-order windows will be closed on September 21st. And then down here, if you subscribe to me on my channel, I've already released the review of the Cooler Final Form 40th Anniversary reissue. And also the same day, we got the best selection version of the Super Saiyan Goku Legendary Super Saiyan. I do have that one in hand. However, I didn't rush to make a review video for it just because, I mean, there's nothing really special about it, to be honest. So I'm not really in a rush to do it, but I will do it in case you're interested, because my quest for this channel is to make my website as best as possible. Put in an unboxing and review video of every single figure. That's the ultimate goal, in case you're wondering, honestly. But anyways, moving over to Premium Bandai, and they do have some cool stuff in stock, like the Ultimate Gohan Superhero, as well as the Piccolo. These are getting a little harder to find, but they have them up there currently. They also have the Blue Vegeta, as well as the adults, Vegeta and Goku. And they still have the Ultra Instinct Son Goku. So those are all really great figures, in my opinion. If you don't have them, it might be worth it to pick it up from Premium Bandai. I always hesitate to tell people to pre-order to just regular buy from there, just because they do have that $10 shipping, unfortunately. So if you could find it anywhere else, it's probably going to be cheaper for you. But like I said, there's only one pre-order on Premium Bandai currently, and that's the Great Elder Guru for $310. I don't see a lot of people buying this, to be honest. However, that does mean that it will become a harder to find item down the line, because they're definitely not going to make a new Great Elder Guru, in my opinion. But yeah, I mean, if this is something that really speaks to you, like maybe you're a really big fan of the Namek saga or the Frieza saga, and you want to complete every single release from that series, well, I mean, you're going to have to dish out a big amount of money, unfortunately. But yeah, I mean, like I said, I don't see a lot of people picking this one up, so it will be a harder to find item down the line. But now we're going to move over to Big Bad Toy Store. Just going to go through some of their figures. So they do have in stock the Majin Buu, the Fat Buu, the Good Buu for $86. That's a bit overpriced, in my opinion. He is cheaper at Toys in the Box for $74.99, I want to say. So that's quite a bit different. They do still, however, have the old school Krillin, the 2.5 body mold. Amazing Krillin. If you missed out on the newest one that was up for pre-order, this one will definitely do the job for you. He's incredible. I have him. I can't recommend him enough. And then, if you watched last week's episode, one of the biggest news of the week was that the Tamashii Nations announced that they were going to re-release the San Diego Comic-Con 2024 exclusive of Son Goku and Son Gohan with the Nimbus Cloud. Now, I haven't seen too many pre-orders up. Big Bad Toy Store does have this one up for $177. That's just kind of insane. I don't think it's worth that much. I don't even think at resale from last year it went up to this high. I saw it go up to like 150, 160. So this is just kind of excessive, in my opinion. Honestly, you probably have better luck finding it at your local, Facebook Marketplace or something like that. Even eBay is probably cheaper than that. But they do have these other cool figures in stock, like I mentioned. I really like these, and Big Bad Toy Store has like $4 flat shipping. So it will be cheaper than Premium Bandai. So that's why I always recommend to check all the retailers, online retailers that you can, because that way you can find like the best deal. Now, Big Bad Toy Store did put their Dragon Ball Goku GT on sale now to kind of match Amazon's price. It's still a little more expensive, and if you already have Amazon Prime, you're gonna get free shipping on that. So still, it's probably better to get it on Amazon if you really want it. Like I said, they have the Cell First Form. They do have Super Saiyan 3 Goku, Frieza First Form, which I recommend every week. It's one of my favorite figures. If you don't have it and you're like on the fence about it, let me tell you, it's an amazing figure. It looks great. It has a great shelf presence. I don't know. It's just one that I really like, and it's a bit underrated in my opinion. They do have the Mini Piccolo on sale to kind of match Amazon, but again, Amazon is probably cheaper. They have these Gokus. They do have the pre-order for the Super Saiyan Broly Full Power. At $100, it's a little expensive in my opinion, but again, if you've already done business with Big Bad Toy Store, I mean, just keep doing it. $5 is not going to break the bank if you're already spending $94.99, but just here to give you suggestions. I will suggest to you that you do not buy Premium Bandai exclusives from Big Bad Toy Store. As you can see, they charge up the wazoo for them. Look at this. Sarbon True Power, $148. Crazy. Look at this medical machine, $175. That's insane. Look at Guru. So on Premium Bandai, he's $310. On Big Bad Toy Store, $485. Please do not buy premium Bandai exclusives from Big Bad Toy Store. You could literally find them cheaper elsewhere. Don't do it. They do have the pre-orders for Goku, The Games Begin, which is going to be that brand new technology Goku with the brand new shoulders, articulation. So I'm really excited for that one. And then let's see anything else. Adult Piccolo still have pre-orders at $74.99. And yeah, I mean, I think that's pretty much it. I mean, you can still get your Glorio from them. $94.99 is pretty expensive in my opinion. So I wouldn't do it there. I would definitely not buy a Saiyan Raised on Earth Goku for $58. That's crazy talk. But yeah, they do have these other pre-orders if any of them interest you. Again, although I'm not the biggest fan of Big Bad Toy Store, I know they have some of the best service available and they're very trusted. So, I mean, if you see something you like, you could order from them. I personally prefer Toys in the Box just because I tend to do bulk orders. And if you buy from Toys in the Box, if you buy 3 or more figures at once, you get an extra discount on top of their prices, which are always seeming like they're lower than other competitors. For example, they do have the Saiyan Broly Full Power for $94.99 compared to $99.99 at Big Bad Toy Store. They do have Rose at $35.99. They do have that Glorio at $84.99 compared to Big Bad Toy Store at $94.99. That's $10 worth of savings. Again, even more savings if you have 3 or more items that you're purchasing at the same time. And then they have the Shenron at $109.99, which was a reissue that they announced like a month or two ago. And then Cell Games Begin, $36.99. Adult Piccolo Daima, $69.99 compared to the $74.99 at Big Bad Toy Store. And I will say that they do still have in stock Son Goku and Son Gohan, the Nimbus, for $145, which is a lot less than the pre-orders up at Big Bad Toy Store. So if you want the figure right now, I mean, this is a pretty cheap offer. You could probably get it for cheaper like on eBay or OfferUp, but if you want it from like an online retailer just to be sure of your purchase, this is probably like the cheapest I've seen. And then they do have the Majin Buu at $74.99. That's like $10 cheaper than Big Bad Toy Store. So again, like I always say, check out both stores. If you're buying one item, it might be worth it to get it from Big Bad Toy Store just because the shipping is like a $4 flat. At Toys in the Box, it depends on where you live and stuff like that. They do have in stock that Frieza that I was talking about. And then now we're going to move over to 5K Toys. So they do have the pre-order for the Demoniacal Fit Fury Awakenings. This is like when Goku turns Super Saiyan for the first time against Frieza. So it's going to be $6 deposit and the second payment of $38 plus shipping. So it's going to give you a combined total of $44 plus shipping, which makes it a pretty affordable, awesome looking picture. And then we have the Demoniacal Fit Trump Card Power That Even Gods Fear, which is the Super Saiyan Blue Vegito, which is comparable to the New York Comic Con exclusive of last year. Now this one includes a whole lot more, including 2 effect pieces, crossed arms, different hands, different faces, and the aura effect piece. That one will run you a combined $49 plus shipping, making it almost 50% less than the New York Comic Con exclusive, which is mind-blowing. And then lastly, like I said, the past few weeks, they do still have in stock the Demoniacal Fit Legendary Berserker Shatter the Universe for $70, which is this really cool looking Broly that, you know, has that greener looking hair as well as that maroon skirt. So yeah, I'm still very surprised that this is still in stock because Broly's, especially of the quality of Demoniacal Fit, they just sell out instantaneously. So it's kind of weird to me. But anyways, just want to give you one last reminder that it's New York Comic Con time. So Tamashii Nations is going to New York Comic Con. It's going to take place October 9th through the 12th. And if you are lucky enough to live in New York and you can attend here, you will probably be getting the first chance at the Super Saiyan Goku The Games Begin. They're going to be selling him at the event. So I'm really excited. I can't attend, unfortunately. I'm in California. But if you go there, let me know how the experience was like, you know. I'm excited to see all the pictures and videos that come out from, you know, this Super Saiyan Son Goku The Games Begin, as well as, of course, the announced event exclusive of Super Saiyan Gogeta for $80 is quite a bit. They haven't really said what kind of accessories he's gonna come with, but $80 still seems like quite a bit. But again, I'm really excited. Although I have turned a leaf and I like the third-party stuff, of course, I always have a soft spot for the original releases, the actual ones. I think Tamashii Nations, for the most part, they do a really good job on the figures. The prices can be, crazy at times, but I still like the figures at the end of the day. And then just some miscellaneous news. So probably the biggest thing of this past week was that we did get an announcement for a new Tamashii Nation store exclusive. It's going to be the Son Goku Ultra Instinct Limits Super Surpassed. So this is basically when Goku finally achieved like full Ultra Instinct and he's all glowing and stuff. So it's pretty cool. You could see the little kind of glossy look to the pants there. He does have like a really, really nice faceplate going on there. I really appreciate it. I really like it, honestly. I don't know how it's going to look in person, but if it looks like this, I think it's going to be pretty cool. I hope that there's some aura effect piece that goes along with him. Maybe not included. Maybe you buy it differently because I really want those pants to stand out. But if you live in New York or in Tokyo, you're going to get access to these. Again, they're only available at the Tamashii Nation store exclusives. So lucky you if you live there. And if you're wondering, I haven't added to the website just because we don't have enough information. It's literally just a picture and a name right now. We don't have a price or accessories or anything like that. But anyways, speaking, if you're near the Tamashii Nation store at New York, it is going to be the second anniversary today. So you could go in there if you're interested and you could buy the San Diego Comic-Con exclusives of Beast Gohan, Demon King Piccolo, and the Great Ape Vegeta. So if you live there in New York and you want these, make sure you head over today to pick these up. It's a limit of 2 per item per person. So you could get 1 to open and 1 to keep sealed. I don't know, whatever you want. And then here's further images of the Demon Outfit Fury Awakening. So again, that's when Goku turned Super Saiyan for the first time. He does come with a regular hair and the windswept. He does come with the aura effect piece and different hands. And what I really appreciate about the faceplates is that they do include actual red blood, which are very reminiscent of when he was fighting Frieza. And so it looks amazing in my opinion. I'll probably be picking it up. But then also moving over, OC Toys is coming out with their own Super Saiyan Blue Vegito. So at this point in time, I don't really see why. I mean, there's already been so many Super Saiyan Blue Vegitos. But I mean, I guess if you're interested in what OC Toys comes out with, stay tuned for more. And then lastly, Black Hole Toys are coming out with a bunch of Dragon Ball AF figures. The one I'm more interested in is, I believe this one's like Super Saiyan 5, if I'm not mistaken. I haven't kept up with Dragon Ball AF, and I haven't seen images of Dragon Ball AF since like over a decade ago. So I do think this is Super Saiyan 5, but correct me if I'm wrong. But anyways, that's basically gonna be it for the news of the week. It was a pretty slow week, honestly. Without the announcement of the new Tamashii Nation store exclusive, it probably would have been even worse. However, if you're still listening to me at this point, I mean, I really appreciate you. And again, please subscribe, like, and comment. It really does help the channel grow. Also, if you want to join the community of people that love Dragon Ball S.H.Figuarts, make sure to check out the Discord for the channel. Anyways, like I said, if you're still listening to me, I hope you have a nice rest of your day.